Hello, welcome back to Gasbugo Tabletop Football, where we're all set up and ready to go for this bit of a London derby in it. So you've got West Ham versus Crystal Palace. Now, I'm going to put my hands up here. I don't know a lot about London football. I don't know a lot about Premiership football, to be honest with you. I sort of keep my head in the zone of Rovers in League One. Keep an eye a little bit on League Two, and I do like watching the odd bit of non-league, so that's where I'm at. Quite whether these two teams get on or don't get on, I'm not too sure. What I am though, and what I can confirm about this match is I have no issues with either of these teams. So this is completely impartial, and even in doing that, we better devise some sort of way of seeing who's going to kick off. Who do you think is going to kick off? Should we just do it in alphabetical order so Crystal Palace kicks off? That's got to be fair, innit? So, Crystal Palace to kick off. Both teams currently 4-4-2. I've got a lovely cup of tea for those of you that are interested. It is Yorkshire Tea's jam and toast flavour. I don't know if that's a limited edition run or what, but if you like a bit of sweetness, you will like them. It's not an advert, by the way. I'm just telling you, I've got a cup of tea. I'm a big fan of the Yorkshire Tea biscuit flavour, you see. So, shall I shut up and let's get on with this game? So, it is Crystal Palace to kick off. West Ham United are the home team, currently 0-0 because we haven't done anything yet. Cup of tea will have to be drunken quickly, otherwise it'll go cold in here. And 10 minutes on the clock. I've got no kicking keepers out. 4 kicking keepers. Let's use these old school refs. They can be the kicking keepers. There is one kicking keeper about somewhere. Never mind. Anyway, 10 minutes on the clock. Let's see what Crystal Palace can do when they are playing against the home team, West Ham. Should I start that again? There you go. Right. Crystal Palace. I haven't played with these for a while. Ooh, he did get his head to the ball, to be fair. And now possession given there, but lost to that West Ham midfielder. West Ham, I got a feeling West Ham are quite a defensive team, so they're going to get that ball out, get rid of it. I don't mind watching either of these teams, to be fair. It'll be quite interesting. One day go to London. Well, that does mean, of course, the downside of going to London is that you have to go to London. Not a big fan of it. Been there a number of times. Didn't even work there for a short while. If you are a Londoner, no shade on you and all that, but Gasbugo Stadium doesn't have a ULEZ zone or whatever you want to call it. I'm not into all that. I think if you're a sort of person that agrees with taxing poorer and working people by way of forcing them into having overpriced electric vehicles, then you're probably not my type of person. I don't agree with that at all. Anyway, enough of the politics. Crystal Palace are kicking this ball around in their little half. Finally getting it out. These figures actually playing quite well, quite nicely. Oh, West Ham, get your keeper out. Oh, great save there. Came off the defender into the hands of the keeper, but it is still in play. Nonetheless, he's going to use a kicking keeper from within the box to boot that ball up the pitch. Just goes end to end, that. So, I should have written this into the rules, that you can use kicking keepers like that as a sort of defensive move. Maybe that would be for rule type version 1.2. Oh, look at that. Beautiful through ball there. But he trips over in the mud. Gives possession away to West Ham, who are being very delicate. Both these teams are doing well with the ball. Can he get past there? He can. Gives it away though. Let's have a sup of tea. Yum yum. So, Palace, they give away possession now. Nice little gentle touches with the ball there. West Ham keeper coming out. Is he going for a long range shot from there? Well, he went for a shot, get out of that box. Passed it to his own man in the end. Who is drunk by the looks of them. Passes it forward. This could be danger. This could be danger. Right, I could better be careful. I've written in my rules, in Gasputio rules, that you can have a limited moves of the keeper when he's in the 6-yard box, but as soon as he comes out, he moves effectively as a defensive player. But he's going to stay there. Crystal Palace. Power shot just goes wide. Right, where's these kicking keepers? There he is with his red flag. Now, I say I don't know much about both these teams. I have seen, not been in it, but I have seen in Stratford the stadium that West Ham have. That is them, isn't it? Keepers there. That's in a defender back. I've never been anywhere near the Crystal Palace stadium though. So, what are we doing here? West Ham, a lot of men up there. This keeper's getting right behind that ball, so West Ham don't have any chance of creeping that in. But it is their possession. He did get to it. That's a bit of skill, that. That keeper's going to have to move out of the way. West Ham struggling to get round this ball. He's only got one more kick left. Unfortunately, he missed and stumbled past. But he is very much a danger man there. Crystal Palace, bit of defending. Oh dear, that is tragic for them. Right, moving 2 men up the pitch. Is it moving or is it lifting? Check my own rules again with corners. Let's see. So, this is, of course, version 1.0, which has been surpassed now with version 1.1. So, let's have a look. Corner kicks. Any figures in the opposition's half can be lifted and placed sideways or backwards only. Any figures in your own half can be lifted and placed sideways or backwards or flicked forwards, even into the opposition's half. Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean, I'll have to see if I've written this properly. Does that mean they can move forward? No figures should be placed within. I'm going to say they can be lifted. So, just reading. No, that can't be right. They must be flicked into position. I might have to check that. Perhaps I updated that on version 1.1. So they're going to be flicked forward. These guys are going to be flicked back. Keepers go in there. And West Ham are taking a corner over here. Let's get rid of that old version 1.0. No one's interested in that. So, corner kick for West Ham. It's gone quite far out, but it is in their half. Moves it up. Oh dear, that wasn't very good. Keeper goes back in place with his unlimited moves inside the 6-yard box. 5.5 metre box, whatever you want to call it. Crystal Palace boots that up the pitch. Right, let's have a look here. What's going on? They've got quite a lot of men up there. Quite a lot of men. And they seem to be landing a lot here. Right. Little header on the ball there by West Ham. Moves that forward. Oh dear. 2 men in the wall. Crystal Palace keepers going there, staying inside that 6-yard box. And West Ham stumbles over It is cold in here, to be fair. Crystal Palace don't want to give that ball away, but they've got to be a bit careful here because they don't want it. They did give it away. That was unfortunate. West Ham can capitalise on that. Little head to the ball. Where are they going to go with this, though? Leaning over. Do you reckon he can fire it through there? It'd have to be a power shot. Oh, God. Deflected, though, by... Did it come off that West Ham player? Or did it come off this Crystal Palace player? I don't know. Let's check the replay on that. But ref's going to say that went to a goal kick. So, West Ham are going to... They've still got their defence in place. They're going to send a man back down. Likewise, Crystal Palace attacking their own players. But they need to widen out this defence a bit. Right. Goal kick by this referee guy. Crystal Palace are all over the place here. They've got a couple of men up there. Can they get the ball up to him? That was a very weak kick by them. Is it enough to block it out? This fella's got one more flick. Oh dear, dived off, attacked his own man. That is tragic. Referee's looking at that, wondering what's going on. West Ham now, no one in front of him. Excellent little ball by them, little touch on the ball. Can he do another one now? Who's he got? He's going to have to... Stumbled again. Crystal Palace, they're going to have to just do a defensive shot. Misses it. Get back on the pitch though. Which means West Ham have got a little... Oh, you better be careful. Ball forward. No, goalkeeper's going to stay there because he doesn't want to get trapped in the defensive player moves. Is this a chance for West Ham? Oh, just wide, but it did come off. That Crystal Palace kiddie. Right. So they're going to move two defensive players down there because they are wide open. There's one. Stumbled all over the place. West Ham knew the whistle's going to go any minute. Firing their men up the pitch. And they have got... Oh, God, that keeper better get into position. Block that goal as much as he can. West Ham, it's all on you. Oh, it's a good ball. Fortunately blocked by their own player. Can he power it in and die in seconds of the half? No, he's missed it. Crystal Palace kicked that out. It's still their ball. They've got to be very careful here. They don't want to lose possession. They're going to fire that out. Oh, you've still got hold of it. Very careful here, lads. Some good touches by them as they punt it up the pitch. There we have it. What are we on? 0-0. West Ham 0, Crystal Palace 0. Some good attempts on goal by both teams, but yet fruitless. So let's see what happens in the second half when we finish our tea and get on something a bit more exciting. Until then, up the gas.